Hey Libras, and welcome to your monthly October reading 2020. I'm going to tip you down here so you guys can see your cards coming out. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Not all messages will apply to everyone, so please just take out of the reading what is yours, leave what's not. This is for entertainment purposes only, intended for those 18 years of age and older. So please enjoy the reading. Now let's see what your October holds for you guys. Spirit guides and angels, what messages do you have for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in love for the month of October? What do you have for them in the month of October? Alright, Libra. Alright, your guys' first card out is the Seven of Swords. What is your challenge to the Seven of Swords here? What's the challenge for Libra? The Five of Cups. Libra, you're having a rough time, aren't you? Let's see what your past energy is. The Three of Wands. Your future energy. Oh, way too many. Alright, the Three of Swords in reverse, and then your future. The Moon is at the base of this reading. And crowning is the Five of Wands. My goodness. So let's start with these right here. So, Libra, some very heavy energy, but that is coming to yeah, there's just so much going on here. So in your energy here, you have the Seven of Swords. You're overthinking a situation that happened in the past. You're overthinking some sort of situation where you felt like you were betrayed or cheated, or you felt like they did you wrong, like in a sneaky way, and left you there in your thoughts, left you there confused and sad. You also could have been the one that was being sneaky, was, you know, being deceitful towards somebody, and somebody found out about that and ended up walking away from the situation, ended up walking away from you, or vice versa. Remember, all messages can be from the perspective of the other person. So whichever side of the fence you're on, this was a breakup due to somebody sneaking around, somebody overthinking a situation and possibly making it worse by feeding into, like, letting your mind take control of and running out of what's the word I'm looking for, like blowing it out of proportion. For some of you, there definitely was something here that was done sneaky behind your back, or you did behind their back, that created a breakup, that created this relationship to cause this person to walk away from this relationship. However, this had to happen. This was the catalyst of sorts to send you into a different direction. They walked away, leaving you hanging, you felt. And you waited a long time for this person to return, for this person to come back. in the near future, you are getting out of this heartbreak. So let's get some clarifiers quick before we go any further. Why is the Seven of Swords? Tell me more. What was this sneaky situation? Tell me more about Seven of Swords for Libra, please. Okay. Yeah, somebody chose to leave the situation that created a need for a lot of healing. That instead of going in and doing that healing work, instead of finding the truth and seeing, the point of this breakup was for whoever the one that was left to go in and do some deep thinking, some healing, some resting, relaxation, to getting to the root of the problem. This could happen to you in several relationships. You could be drawing in the same people or the same type of relationship over and over. And the decision needed to be made to heal, but the decision was made not to. Kind of deceiving yourself in that situation. Why is the Five of Cups here? A problem was ignored, and it then just grew to the point where somebody had to walk away from this connection with the Five of Cups, bringing a lot of intense sadness. You could be dealing with a fire sign here that walked away, but it was just too much to handle, too much to bear. Somebody was very controlling and dominating in the situation. Somebody was, doing sneaky things behind the other's back, and it just created a very intense situation to where they didn't want to fight anymore. They didn't want the battle. And this could be you as well, Libra, but dealing with a very strong, opinionated, stubborn fire sign for a lot of you. In that recent past with the Three of Wands. Tell me more. The Empress. Yeah, this could be the mother or father of your children, but this person could have walked away from you for somebody else, or you walked away from them. But no matter what, this situation is bringing you to your greatest self yet. The Empress is somebody who knows their worth, knows their value, and you've been sitting here, waiting for this person to return, when really they did you a favor, because in this time of waiting, you really found who you were. You really figured it out. You really decided to move forward, to take a stand, to take a logical approach to this situation, to remove your heart out of it and start working on you. For some of you, you had a third party, and you were the one that created the deception, and that person walked away from it, and now you are free to move forward towards that third party. For those of you who were walked away from, though, your heart is healing. It is mending. It is no longer breaking in the near future the way it has been, because you're seeing your value and your worth. You're seeing that there's so much more to life than this broken relationship, than mistakes of the past. You're learning, you're healing, and you're moving forward. Yeah, in this full moon that's coming in Aries, you're going to release. You're going to let go. You're going to heal that heartache. You're going to let the swords fall out. You're going to release the thoughts that keep breaking your heart over and over again. And you're going to truly come into balance there in that full moon after you release that heartache in the near future. Finding your confidence again. Finding your value, your worth. In the basis of this reading, it is the moon. There was deception. There was secrets. There was things not being said. And most crucially, you were hiding things from yourself. You weren't being honest with your feelings. You weren't being honest with what you wanted out of a relationship, where you're moving forward. For those of you who had a third party, not everybody did, but for those of you who did, that was what was hidden. And that's why this relationship was built on unsteady ground, because there wasn't any transparency here. With that moon card, yeah, the burden needed to be released. The secrets had to come out. The things that were hidden in the dark needed to come to light, because you were carrying this burden for a long time, Libra. Crowning the situation is the Five of Wands. There was a lot of conflict. There was too many people in this relationship. Too much competition. Somebody could have been tempted and took that temptation, or there was just constant fighting, constant battling with the Nine of Wands and the Five of Wands here. It was just ready to come to a close. Yeah, and by doing that, by allowing this conflict to be set aside, removing yourself from the option of this other competition, you are finding healing in your work. You are diving deep into working on yourself, working on your stability, working on the earthly things that is really bringing you a lot of healing. You're really focusing on yourself instead of somebody else, or a situation where there's way too many people in the relationship. But there is healing coming. There is hope. There is wishes coming true very soon. Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Cups there. Let's see where this is all going here. What's the potential or Spirit's advice for this situation? I think I just seen one flip in there, but we'll see if it comes out again. Where was that? It's time to move forward. It's time to move on, Libra, and follow the direction of your heart. There it is. Spirit's advice. Move forward. You know, bring your baggage with you. Bring all those thoughts, those swords. You know, you're moving into a new flow of life. You're moving into a new direction. And by you moving in that direction, many times alone, you see that full moon in the back there, you will slowly, one by one, heal that baggage. You will slowly heal those swords, those thoughts that are really affecting your stability because that Tower moment, because the ending of that relationship. What's the potential outcome for Libras here? A very difficult cycle is coming to an end, Libra. This is the end of, this has all happened already. Yeah, look at that, the Queen of Swords. You know, the Queen of Swords comes off cool, calm, and collected, but she just wants to be loved. She wants to have a relationship that's based on truth and honesty and clarity. And getting your mind right, getting your heart right is going to bring you to a place where you're no longer going to be anybody's sucker. Tell me more about that Queen of Swords. Really standing in your element, really knowing who you are, taking a stand for what you want, and you're not going to settle for less. Tell me more about the Queen for the potential outcome, please. Let's see Libra's potential outcome. Thank you. Yeah, the Five of Swords. You're walking away. You're setting your swords down. You're leaving this behind. It's no longer worth it to stay in a situation, whether it be with somebody or, you know, trying to get over somebody. You're laying the swords down, letting them win if they think that that's what's most important. But you're taking the high road and really, yeah, you're taking the high road and cutting out the conflict, cutting out the people who don't have your highest, or the best intentions for you, with the Judgment card coming out with that as well. You're getting the wake-up call. You're hearing, you're just getting a very blatant wake-up call. You're hearing the horns of the heavens, and you are just letting this go, making a choice to walk away, and cutting people, drama, and bullshit out of your life, leaving behind this situation that caused you so much pain in the past. So let's get a romance card for you, please, Libra. Like I was saying, though, this is the end of a brutal cycle for you, Libra. These were hard lessons learned. This is a karmic who was sent to you, who was in your life to create a change, to create this Tower moment so you move into a different direction. Your advice for the month of October is retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Spirit's advice was the exact same thing, because during that retreat, you will see what you're meant to see. You will get that wake-up call, and you will come out stronger and wiser and able to cut out the people that need to be cut out of your life to move in a more positive direction where you can find your power. On the bottom of the deck is very soon. Clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. So while you're in this time of retreat in October, Libras, figure out what it is that you truly want, because you thought at the time this is what you wanted, but as you remove yourself from the situation, you're going to see that being in a relationship where things are hidden and people are deceitful, the breakup's going to be hard, but it's going to be worth it in the end, because you're going to receive exactly what you truly want after moving down this new path, Libra. So you're almost there. You're coming out of that difficult cycle. You're at the end. It's just time for you to take a step back now and retreat from the world and decide what it is that you want. Find that healing that you need, because it will come to you in that time of you stepping away from the world. Libra, I hope you have a very beautiful birthday season. I hope you have a beautiful October. And for those of you who are going through this situation, this is the light at the end of the tunnel. It is almost over. You're coming to the end where you can release, let go, and focus on your wants, needs, and desires. All right, Libra, have a beautiful month. God bless.